How you going, everybody? So my name is Mark Nielsen. So I'm going to rattle off some of my points. So I'll be looking down at that for the moment. But first of all, I'd say that my major issue is to put a freeze on any rate rise. There's a 4.7% rate rise planned. So we want to stop that and want to aim for a rate reduction. Now, a lot of people are fairly cynical about that because they just know that nothing goes down. Well, the bottom line is that I'm running with 11 other people who are standing for council, and these people here on our flyer, and they're all of the same view. Now the point is, the point is that if we get voted in, we'll be able to, you can call it a block if you like, that's fine. I'm fine with blocking rate rises. I'm fine with all getting together to give rate reductions. And if we can't manage that, something's crook somewhere. If you've got all the votes, why can't you get it done? We've got $147 million worth of rates coming in every year. That can do a lot of stuff. And I think we're wasting money on a lot of things that we don't need to. And I'll take, for example, the climate proofing the coast. Now, irrespective of what you think about climate change, that's not the point. The fact is that there's many councils in South Australia, they don't have a coastline. Mitcham, Adelaide, you name it. They don't pay for any of the climate proofing of the coast. So why do Onkaparinga residents have to foot the bill? Sure, they get grants, but grants never cover the whole lot. So my point is, the whole coast has got coastline, therefore it should be a state government job. We want to hand that back. Look, it may not go back automatically, there's contracts, agreements, all that sort of thing, but they run out, they come up for renewal. We want to put it back so all the ratepayers, all the taxpayers of the state pay for it, not just you guys. Right? There's other examples of that, but first of all, now the point is about our group. We're just all friends of friends, acquaintances, all that sort of thing. There's no developers in the group, there's no political aspirants. Nobody's going to go for state parliament in a few months' time or a year or whatever. The only one that could be considered to have any stake in this sort of thing is me. I'm a real estate agent, property manager. But I'm not aiming to get more listings or anything like that. Doesn't do me any value. So that's not the case with every real estate agent. I know. And I'm not singling you out, Rob. It's all right. Present company accepted. All right. Okay. But no, we're all basic mums and dads, grandparents, that's it. So we just see stuff going wrong and we all banded together and we only got together probably, would it be, a maximum 3 months ago. Just the bright idea sparked amongst us and said, let's do it. So we're doing it. So this is why we've done door knocking right through the whole of Onkaparinga. Got 63,000 flyers. We've probably got about just under 10,000 left. So we've virtually knocked on every single door of those. We've got a lot of people who are behind us. I'm not sure even of the number. But there's a lot of people behind us. Now I've knocked on myself, probably, let's say 1,500 doors, spoken face to face with 600 people. Out of that group, there would be maybe only 2 people were ambiguous or cynical, maybe another 2 people that were sort of on board with the council. That's a pretty poor showing out of 600 people. So yeah, I can understand why there's not 600 people here today, you know. Anyway, I'm going to just rattle off my points of the action plan. This is what we all agree with. And it's not a definitive list. We've got enough independence to know that, you know, people of this group will have their own ideas and agendas, which we're all going to discuss and talk about. Anyway, we've got 1
minute left.
1 minute, good
Yep.
grief. All right, we've got many ideas to introduce efficiencies that will bring big cuts in council rates and even increases in services through lawful and transparent business practices. Onkaparinga has $95 million of loans, which will peak at $138 million in about 2 years, and will take until June 2041 to pay off. So that's no small question, you know. This council is planning to get a 4.7% rate rise. Yeah, we said that. Many of the projects are costing big money that should be handed off to state government and federal government. Okay. We will oppose forced sale of anyone's home who owes unpaid council rates. Presently, council can force a sale if a household has not paid 3 years council rates. So if there's a genuine need, we're going to stop that happening. And anyone who's got in the process of having their house sold now, as soon as we get in, we're going to stop that. My idea is if someone's got in genuine need, as far as I'm concerned, they can stay in the house forever until they pass away. It can come out of the estate or whatever. But I'm not going to be forcing anyone out of their home because they owe a few $1,000s in council rates. Right. We're just going to stop council withholding services if someone is behind their payments. Same thing. We support getting additional concessions to Centrelink pension card holders and low-income rate payers. We're going to aim for getting approvals done for whatever. If council are required to give approval for something, we want it done in 30 days. Or if the council think they need more time, they can apply for an extension, which could be signed off by a couple of councillors. Now, I've spoken to people who've been working in council as builders for the last 30 years. Back in '97, these approvals can be done in 14 days. So I think it's possible. I've spoken to people in the development department. They think it should be done well within 30 days, not 6 months, 10 months or whatever. We'd like to see ratepayers get free fruit trees, set up community gardens. That's been done. We want to do it more. We want to get bigger incomes from rubbish recycling. We want to accelerate the clean-up of our suburbs, repair roads, fix local traffic safety issues and remove graffiti. More rubbish bins in public areas, purge the council of politics and ideology. We're dead set against that. We want to get the council back to basics, rates, rubbish and roads. Now, I used to, my uncle was a councillor in West Torrens for about 20, 30 years, up until the 70s. So I've got a fair idea of what things do. I've been through, as a young fellow, went through West Torrens Council, saw what they did. I want to get back to that stuff. No politics. There's a lot of politics, too much politics. We want to make council accountable and transparent. This is like videoing council meetings. And we want to make an inquiry into aged care homes. I know that's not in our purview, but I reckon if we've got any, one of our residents in a bad situation, we've got the right to look into it.
All right.
Where it happens, that's different.
Elena, I think the 5 minutes was up about 3 minutes ago.
Okay. Thank you for that.
Yeah.
And we do not want to sell off water assets. Thank you very much.